Let's start with an embarrassing video. My ornery daughter filming setup of my CPaP machine. I weighed almost 350 pounds here.
I want the mask. I want the hose to be facing.
It says you were too sexy for your mama. Okay, machine setup. What are you looking for? What do you?
Just read it. What is it?
Right. So
I don't know what you're looking at.
You guys sound like an old married
Not
couple.
already. Figured it out.
Attach the air tubing to the air outlet located on the rear of your machine.
I got that.
How's it going?
Water tub. Close the water tub. Insert the water tub into the side of the machine.
Okay, mask setup next. Okay, full face, good. Mask setup, we're good. Your mask is in there. Now we're gonna test drive it. Let's go. Test drive.
Before you begin, relax and breathe through your nose.
Breathe.
Tap continue at your own pace.
You breathing?
Yes.
Okay. You with me? Alright.
Test drive. Get in your normal sleeping position.
Okay, I gotta get in my normal sleeping position.
Well, it's horizontal. It should be easy for you. Okay, good. You're in your sleeping position. Make sure your arms are stretched out, and you've got me cowering in the corner like a dog, because the king size bed isn't big enough. Make sure you complain about your arm a little bit because you have to have it outstretched, and make sure you slap me in the face a couple times for emphasis purposes.
Okay, what does it say?
Now, let's see if you have a good mask seal.
Good mask seal. Okay, check the mask seal. Good.
This is Lynn. I am here today to talk a little bit about my sleep apnea. And that's not something that I generally talk about. I know that I've talked a whole lot about my mast cell activation syndrome and the other health issues that I have. But I think I a long time ago mentioned sleep apnea, but I've been living with it for so long that I just don't even think about it anymore. But I was diagnosed, I think it was like maybe 2007, possibly 2008, but it's been over 15 years. And I was diagnosed with severe sleep apnea, and I was, I think I had like an 83% average O2 sats during the night, during my sleep study. And I was having, I think, about 36 awakenings per hour, apneic episodes per hour. So it was classified as severe. I know there's people who have more apneic episodes, but I don't remember what the cutoff is. But it was classified as severe sleep apnea. So I was given a CPAP machine, and I've been sleeping with one ever since. I mean, I think I'm on my third or fourth machine at this point. But when my weight was at its heaviest, which was pushing 350, my settings were pretty high. I know as I gained weight, I'd have to, go in and get my settings adjusted. And I was having annual visits, but my settings were just, needing to be more and more just because of the extra weight. And so I know the carnivore diet and not necessarily just the carnivore diet, but weight loss in general. Now I'm doing it through the carnivore diet, but weight loss in general can make it so that your sleep apnea reverses. So I've been really curious to find out what's going to happen with mine. I honestly don't remember how much I weighed when I was diagnosed and when I started having symptoms. But I've been kind of nervous about putting it to the test because, I don't want to be having apneic episodes. But last night, the test happened by accident. I went to bed listening to a book, an audio book. And so I was laying there on my back. I had my earbuds in, my glasses on. I don't know why I still have my glasses on. It was nighttime, but anyways, I still have my glasses on. I'm used to taking them off right before I put on my mask. But anyways, obviously I fell asleep and I didn't wake up until morning. I'm like, oh my goodness. First of all, my book was over. So I had to scroll back and figure out where I left off and, pick up where I left off. But anyways, I was like, well, I have a smartwatch now, and it tracks my sleep. So I was so curious to find out what on earth did my smartwatch say. So I'm here to report. So I got a really good night's sleep, which is great because the previous night I slept for a little under 4 hours. But last night I was in bed before 10:30, which was great for me. So I got 8 hours and 55 minutes of sleep. Yay! And my sleep quality was in the perfect range. My average heart rate was 61. It classifies stress level, so low stress. My O2 sats during the night were 97%. Now this was from 83% when I was tested, when I had my sleep study. And then it breaks down my analysis. So I had 0 what they call awakenings or apneic episodes. 0. I'm like, what? My REM sleep was within normal range. My light sleep was within the normal range, and my deep sleep was within the normal range. I was basically blown away when I saw this. I'm like, wow, like that's the results of somebody who doesn't have sleep apnea. No awakenings, O2 sats perfectly normal, heart rate perfectly normal, everything normal. I'm blown away. So I talked to my husband about it. He's super excited because like he's been dealing with me sleeping with a mask for 15 years, and it's a pain. I would also, while I was sleeping, if I fell asleep without my CPAP machine, I would dream that I was suffocating because I was in real life. And I would wake up startled and like gasping for breath. And that didn't happen at all last night. I don't know if I dreamed or not, but I didn't at least have a dream right before I woke up. But I woke up with completely, no distress whatsoever. So that was a huge improvement. Oh, and I think I spent the whole night sleeping on my back because I woke up in the exact same position I started with, and with the ear thing still in my ear. And I think I slept on my back the whole night. And when it comes to sleep apnea, the back is the worst position to sleep in as far as your airway collapsing. So what I saw on my phone via my smartwatch today was a night of me sleeping on my back. So it's like worst position for sleep apnea, beautiful results. So I'm really encouraged, and we're talking about, do I need to purposely sleep without my machine? Do I need to have him watch me while I take a nap? And just because I want to make sure, I don't want to take too much of a risk, but if he can watch me while I'm taking a nap and see whether or not my breathing is regular, or if I do have apneic episodes where I stop breathing, I'd feel a lot better. Now I didn't wake up with a headache, so that was good. And so I'm gonna try to figure out like what's the best approach here to take to test out and see whether or not I have sleep apnea still or not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to necessarily go have another sleep study because, well, right now it's the winter time. All the clinics are back to, well, not all of them, but mine, where I go get my sleep study, was back to making everybody wear masks all the time. And I can't because of the heat from my breath triggers a mast cell reaction. So when it comes to mast cell activation syndrome with me and my heat triggers and my throat swelling, access to healthcare ever since 2020 has been really hard. So I am just going to have to mull this over. Oh, another thing. My husband said when he woke up this morning, and he wakes up really early, he said, I was not snoring. So that's good, because before, if I would accidentally fall asleep like on the couch and take a nap with no CPAP machine, I was snoring, and I'd wake myself up from snoring, and my daughter would tell me I was snoring, and it's like, yeah, so apparently no snoring either. So I'm pretty excited, and this is something we're going to be carefully investigating and see if I can honestly say that, yes, my sleep apnea is cured. So I will report back and let you know what I find out. I hope y'all are having a good day. Bye-bye.